And you're welcome for Monday edition here. We have some very interesting tech news for you guys. Everything that's been happening inside the world of tech. We haven't touched on tech for a while now, so it's good to see that we are back on that one. And we've got some interesting tidbits for you for tech. Now, did you know Microsoft, they've successfully dismantled the infrastructure of a cybercrime operation that sold access to fraudulent Outlook accounts to other hackers, including the notorious Scattered Spider Gang. First off, this is something that concerns us here in Nigeria because, I mean, hey, some people do fall prey to these kinds of attacks. So it's good that we know this. Now, the group, they tracked by Microsoft as Storm 1152, is described as a major player in the cybercrime industry, let's put it that way, or service, or the ecosystem, whereby criminals provide hacking and cybercrime services to other individuals or groups. They created for sale these groups, these information for approximately 750 million fraudulent Microsoft accounts. And the thought, it's called the hotmailbox.me service. It's to earn millions of dollars in illicit revenue and cause millions of dollars in damage to Microsoft, because they are also concerned as well. So it's good to see that they have actually taken what you call it now, measures to make sure that these gangs are actually stopped on their track. And that's not all we have for you inside of tech news for today. We're going to move on now to something very interesting that you might not have noticed when it comes to Instagram. Instagram has actually unveiled its latest feature, and it's a generative AI-powered background editing tool, which I'm not very excited about because I think AI is simply just destroying everything that is real. But however, users can use this. The tool, which was announced by a Meta lead for generative AI, Ahmad Al-Dale, on Threads. It allows users to change the background of their image through prompts for stories once a user posts a story with the newly generated background. Now, others will see a try it sticker with the prompt. Now, this allows them, that's you, if you're seeing this on somebody else's page, to actually engage with the image generation tool and also explore different backgrounds. It seems rather interesting. But I just think that we're taking everything from our reality and making it all AI. And eventually, it's going to affect everything from movies to actual presentations. Let's put it that way. Maybe you understand why I'm worried, because I work on television. Now, let's move on now. 3 years after its revamped, Firefox Android browser adds 450+ new extensions. Now, Firefox maker Mozilla has announced today, or rather over the weekend, that the launch of the 450 new extensions, aka browsers add-ons, what they're calling it, which are now available on Mozilla Firefox browsers. These extensions allow users to customize the mobile browser to their needs, whether that involves adding anti-tracking privacy tools, content blockers, productivity tools, or other features that introduce new experience, like streaming music, for instance, or those that allow users to personalize the browser user interface. It's like switching all websites to a dark mode. We often do that on our Google, but this one's a bit different. It's a way to better manage your tabs, is what they're proposing. Don't know about you, but I think I'm the only one in Nigeria who still uses and enjoys Firefox. I'm not too sure about that. In any case, now let's move on to this very interesting piece of tech here. It's the 3D printing machine here for the 3D printing industry. It's come a long way since its dawn in 2000, or rather 1980. Now, though the technology's evolution began without, or slowly, let's put it so, things changed in the early 2000s when many 3D printing patents expired, leading to the so-called democratization of the industry. Now, this allowed virtually anyone to use technology and also experiment with it, providing you, well, with all the assets that you could have from that. It also helps, push technology or hands-on technology for people, ready-made or homemade, let's put it so. Availability to simply just plug in and print. Now, sometimes it's not the best when it's in hands that are not, let's put it, professional. But we've seen instances where they've been used to print guns and stuff like that at home. But I think there's plenty of regulation on that. But it's a very interesting piece of technology that we brought your way this morning regarding the 3D printing industry.